Hi mga ka-friendships, mayang adlaw sa tanan! Okay mga ka-friendships, dahil sa sobrang tuwa ko sa inyo sa ganda ng mga comments, feedback nyo sa akin, at sa mga videos natin, ang ganda ng mga comments ninyo. So, thank you so much ulit mga ka-friendships ha! And dahil dyan, sa videong ito, magbibigay ako ng panibagong set or another sample of answers sa TRF 6 to 9 NCOIs. Yes, mga ka-friendships, yes na yes, tamang-tama narinig nyo dahil gumana ang utak ko dahil sa sobrang ganda ng mga feedback at comments nyo sa akin. Okay, mga ka-friendships, so ngayon, bago ko simulan, ibigay yung sagot ulit ng TRF 6 to 9 mga ka-friendships. By the way, sa mga hindi pa nakapanood doon sa dalawang sagot natin sa TRF 6 to 9 and COIS, yes. Pwede nyo panoorin yon yung first set ng sagot natin sa TRF 6 to 9 and COIS. Ang ganda ng sagot nun, pang Miss Universe yon mga ka-friendships. Ito yung title sa mga hindi pa nakapanood ha. Pwede nyo panoorin yon. So, paano sagutan ang TRF Objective 6 to 9 PPST NCOIS new DEPED ranking for Teacher 1 score 25 over 25 points? Yes na yes, mga ka-franchise, dahil perfect tayo doon. Ang ganda ng sagot ng mga ka-franchise. Sobrang puno ng laman, puno ng thoughts, ng ideas, very informative, napakaganda ng sagot na yon. So hanapin nyo sa previous video natin yun, pwede nyo panoorin paulit-ulit hanggang makuha nyo yung kumpletong sagot nun. Alright, so pangalawa namang video natin mga friends, kasi nakapagbigay din tayo ng pangalawang sagot. Ang title ng video sa mga gustong panoorin din, Another Sample Answers for TRF Objective 6 to 9 PPST NCOIS New Guidelines for DepEd Ranking Teacher 1. So, yon. Maganda din ang sagot ng pangalawa at mga friends. Pero pang first runner-up lang. Dagdagan nyo lang. Dagdagan nyo lang ha, pang first runner-up. Pero at least hindi ka na, pang 24 over 25 yon. Pero maganda na yon mga ka-friends. At nakakuha ka ng idea. Tapos gumawa ka ng sarili mo. Dagdagan mo ng mga magagandang ideas mo. Ganon. Pero yung first video, sobrang ganda yon. Mga ka-friendships, itong third set of answers natin sa TRF 6 to 9 NCOIs, hindi ko rin kayo pahihirapan. So, nandito sa comment section na, nandyan na sa mga friends, i-check nyo na ang sagot. Nandyan nilagay ko na. Pero, bago nyo i-copy-paste yan, kopyahin yan sa bawat papel at natin dyan, notebook, panoorin nyo muna ang video ito, tapusin nyo mga ka-friendships, at hiling ko sa inyo sa mga bawat ads na dumadaan sa video natin, ibigay nyo na sa akin, regalo nyo na by not skipping. Yes mga ka-friendships, kailangan ko yan. Char. Huwag nyo i-skip mga ka-friends ang mga ads na yan, kasi daan tayo kumikita. Char. Yeah, totoo yan. So, wag na tayong mag-ano pa. So, iyan mga friendships, simulan natin, ha? Ang haba-haba ng intro natin. So, ulitin ko sa mga ito sa sagot na ito mga friendships, nasa iyo kung sundin mo lahat. So, pwede mong kopyahin lahat, pwede mong gayahin lahat, pinapayagan ko kayo mga friendships, or pwede nyo i-edit, i-revise nyo, dagdagan niyo or bawasan nyo, ganun yun. At least nakapagbigay ako dito ng idea mga friendships. Ito lang naman ang importante dito magbigay ako ng idea, tapos kayo na ang bahala kung ano ang discarding gagawin ninyo dito. Kasi 3 sagot na ang binigay ko sa inyo, binigay ko sa inyong TRF 6 to 9 NCOIs, okay? At sana makatulong. At thank you pala sa mga good news natin. Ang ganda ng mga good news natin ngayon. Thank you so much. Ang dami naka-perfect sa TRF, 25 over 25. At ang dami ding Naka-perfect sa demo, 35/35. Thank you so much mga ka-Francis at tiwala sa akin ha. Basta ang advice ko sa inyo, manood lang kayo sa mga videos natin dito sa channel. Yes, ulit-ulitin nyo lang panoorin ang mga lesson plan, paano gawin, ang TRS, paano tirahin, sagutan, ganun lang yun yung mga ka-friends. Yun ang sikreto nun. At hanapin nyo ang mga tips and advices. Ang dami-dami dyan. Okay, ito na nga. So, basahin ko muna yung objectives at saka yung question bago ko sabihin yung or basahin din yung yung sagot. Kasi nakaharap ako ngayon sa laptop ko mga friendships, ha? Okay, so kahit may sagot na kayo dyan sa comment section, hiling ko sa inyo, tapusin nyo ang video hanggang dulo ha. Ibigay nyo na sa akin kasi hindi ko nakapahirapan na nga. Nandiyan na nga sa comment section. Hanggang dulo, panoorin nyo na ha. Thank you so much in advance. And do not skip the ads ha. Char, ang kulit ko talaga ngayon mga friends. Hyper na hyper sa lola ninyo. Okay, ito na. Ang objective 6 mga friendships ay maintain learning environment that are responsive to community context. Then, ang question yung mga friendships ay, how do you maintain a learning environment that is responsive to your community context? And then another question, follow-up question yan ay, describe the context in your area and share teacher practices that contribute to further improvement of your community. Yon. And ang sagot natin mga friendships ay maganda din sagot at super ganda din. Okay, ito. Teachers should strive to understand the cultural, linguistic, and socioeconomic diversity of their students and their community. So, they can do this by engaging with families and community members, learning about the history and cultural traditions of their students, and being aware of the local resources and support system available to their children or students. So, to maintain a learning environment that is responsive to their community context, teachers can, one, mga friendships ay incorporate culturally relevant teaching practices such as using culturally responsive texts and materials and incorporating students' cultural backgrounds into the curriculum mga friendships. And number two, use differentiated instruction. Yes, nice yan. To meet the diverse learning needs of their students, including those with disabilities and English language learners. Third, I foster a safe and inclusive class environment where all students feel valued and respected regardless of their backgrounds. Fourth, mga friends, build partnerships with families and communities organizations to support students' learning and well-being. Fifth, continuously reflect on their teaching practices and seek feedback from students, families, and colleagues to improve their approach. And in terms of their teacher practices that contribute to further improvement of the community, some examples includes mga friendships. One is developing and learning community outreach program to provide resources and support to families and students. Number two, collaborating with community organizations and business to provide learning opportunities and internships of students. And the third one is providing professional development opportunities for other teachers in the community to improve teaching practices and students' outcomes. And then the number four, advocating for policies that support students' learning and well-being, such as increase funding for education and support for mental health services. And yung number four, and then by maintaining a learning environment, mga friendships, that is responsive to community's context and engaging practices that contribute to further improvements of the community. Teachers can help support their students' academic and personal success, mga friendships. Yun ang sagot natin sa number sa TRF 6 NCOI mga friends. Nice, di ba mga friendships? So, let's proceed na sa number 7 objective. Okay, so ang objective ng number 7, review regularly personal teaching practices, use existing laws and regulations that apply the teaching profession, and the responsibilities specified in the Code of Ethics for professional teachers. Alright. And ang question naman number 7, mga ka-friends, is ay, how do you develop your teaching practice in accordance with the existing laws that apply to teaching and the responsibilities specified in the Code of Ethics for professional teachers? And how do you develop your teaching practice and in accordance with existing regulations? At ito yung mga pangmalakasang sagot natin, mga friendships. Okay. First, it is important for teachers to familiarize themselves the laws and regulations that apply to their teaching practice. All right, this includes laws related to education, such as those governing curriculum and assessments, as well as laws related to professional conduct, such as those governing the ethical behavior of teachers. And then, second, mga friendships, teachers should engage in ongoing professional development to enhance their knowledge and skills. Yan, and to stay up to date with changes, the laws and regulations that may impact their teaching practice, they can attend workshops, conferences, and online courses to learn new teaching strategies, 'di ba? Technologies and assessment methods. At ang maganda dito, mga friends, na connect siya doon sa mga requirement ngayon ng divisions na kailangan may specialized training, 'di ba? Maganda siyang ano dito, ang pang second paragraph natin sa number 7. Nice, super nice. And third, teachers should collaborate with colleagues and engage in reflective practice to continuously improve their teaching practice. So this include seeking feedback from students and colleagues, and then reflecting on teaching practices and their impact on students' learning and making adjustments as necessary. And finally, teachers should prioritize the well-being and safety of their students. As outlined in the Code of Ethics for professional teachers, they should maintain professional boundaries, avoid engaging in inappropriate relationships with the students, and report any suspected instances of abuse or neglect. Yan. And the last stanza, mga friendships, is, in summary, developing a teaching practice in accordance with existing laws and regulations involves ongoing professional development, collaboration with colleagues, reflective practice, and prioritizing the well-being and safety of students. So, yung mga friends, super nice, diba? Ang ganda. Super, super ganda ng sagot natin sa number 7. Ito yung pangatlong sagot natin, mga friends, ha? Super nice. O, pwede nyo na nga ito, gayahin nyo ito. Dagdagan nyo kung mayroon kayo maidadagdag pa, ha? Okay, let's go to Objective 8, mga friendships. Okay, ang Objective 8 ay adapt practices that uphold the dignity of teaching as a profession by exhibiting qualities such as caring, attitude, respect, and integrity. Yun. And ang question naman sa number 8, mga friends, ay in which practices do you show care, respect, and integrity to learners, colleagues, parents, and other education stakeholders? And how do these practices uphold the dignity of the teaching profession? Yon. And ang pangmalakasang sagot natin dito, mga friendships, hindi ganun kataasan, hindi ganun kahabaan, pero may laman. Alright, so as a teacher, mga friendships, I always demonstrate care, respect, and integrity to learners, colleagues, parents, and other education stakeholders. Okay, to show care. Yan. I always try to respond to the needs of the concerns of stakeholders, and I listen to their problems and offer solutions that will help to address their issues. And I also try to be empathetic and understanding considering their unique situations and needs. Ultimately, this approach allows me to build stronger relationships with stakeholders, which in turn helps to create a more supportive and positive learning environment. And to show respect, mga friendships, yung pangalawa natin ay I am very mindful of the language and tone I use when interacting with others. And I always try to use language that is appropriate and respectful regardless of the individual's backgrounds, status, or position. And then avoid using any language that could be perceived as discriminatory, sorry, or derogatory, yan. And this demonstrates respect and upholds the dignity of the teaching profession because it creates an environment where everyone feels valued and supported. Okay, so to demonstrate the integrity, mga friendships, I always act with honesty and ethical conduct in my interactions with education stakeholders. And I respect the privacy of stakeholders and maintain confidentiality when dealing with sensitive information. And I also try to maintain objective and unbiased in my interactions, providing fair and honest feedback, advice to this demonstrates integrity and upholds the dignity of the teaching profession because it promotes trust and confidence in the education community. And overall, yan, by practicing care, respect, and integrity in my interactions with stakeholders, I can contribute to creating a more positive and supportive learning environment and uphold the dignity of the teaching profession. Yan mga Frenchies. At itong number 8 mga Frenchies, I posted it already sa FB page natin. And by the way, sa mga hindi pa nakapag-follow sa FB page natin, please mag-follow kayo doon sa Jingula Gula TV. Yun ang FB page natin kasi marami akong mga updates na pinupost doon na hindi ko ginagawa ng video dito. Kaya yun ang maganda, dapat naka-follow tayo sa dalawang SOCMED natin. YouTube, dapat naka-bell tayo dito, naka-click all para once mag-upload ako ng video, auto-notified kayo mga Francis. At doon naman sa page natin, kapag nag-post ako doon, so ma-notify din kayo kasi naka-follow din kayo mga Francis. Yun ang magaganda doon. And now, let's proceed sa last objective, NCOI. Yun, ang objective dito mga Francis ay participate in professional networks to share knowledge and to enhance practice. And ang question naman ay what co-curricular and extracurricular organizations and or activities did you participate in that enabled you to share your knowledge and enhance your teaching practices? How did your membership in this organization, participation in this activity contribute to your professional development? Ayan. So, ang malakasang sagot naman natin dito mga friendships ay the following are the co-curricular and extracurricular activities that can help enhancing teaching practices and professional development. One, mga friendships, ay professional organizations. Yes, professional organizations. Joining professional organizations related to teaching such as the National Education Association or the International Society for Technology and Education can help teachers stay updated on the latest best practices and trends in teaching. And number 2, workshops and training sessions. Participating in the workshops related to teaching can provide valuable insights into new teaching methods and techniques. Yan. And number 3, mentorship programs. Yan, mga friendships. Mentoring programs put teachers in touch with experienced educators who can provide guidance and share knowledge. And number 4, peer networks. Yan, tama yan. Maganda din mga friendships. Joining or creating a peer network of like-minded teachers can help teachers share ideas and collaborate on lesson plans. And last, number 5 mga friendships, volunteering. Yes, tamang narinig ninyo. Volunteering in community organizations such as after-school programs or youth clubs can help teachers develop skills in working with diverse populations. So all of these co-curricular and extracurricular activities can benefit teachers by providing opportunities for professional growth, reflecting on experiences, and sharing knowledge and skills with peers. So yun, yun lahat mga friendships ang sagot natin sa objectives 6 to 9 NCOIs, non-classroom observable indicators mga friendships. So, nasa inyo kung gayahin ninyo, kung i-edit ninyo, i-revise ninyo, kayo nang bahala. Basta binibigyan ko lang kayo ng mga ideas dito para makabuo kayo ng final answer ninyo. Okay? So, thank you so much sa panunood hanggang dito. Sana nandito pa kayo ngayon, hindi na kayo umalis. Kasi yung iba, kapag nalagay ko sa comment section yung sagot mga friendships, wala na, copy paste. Tapos, after 2 minutes lang sa video panonood, wala, umalis na sila, hindi na panood hanggang dulo. So kung nandito ka, mabot ka sa dulo sa video mga friends, mag-comment ka naman kung nagustuhan mo yung video, kung anong makasabi mo dito sa content natin. At saka bigyan mo naman ng like mga friends. Alam kong marami ka natutunan ngayon dito sa video ito. Bigyan mo ng like ha. And yan lang. Thank you so much mga friends sa patuloy ninyong pagmamahal, suporta at panunood sa mga videos natin. Thank you so much. And see you sa next video. Bye!